Friend, I have news.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders, I learned that not all Tomberries are the same little green menaces we know. The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of the heave the curses.
So if we slay the one that cast the king will cease.
But that was my thinking. Though I doubt it'll be. Things are not just bigger, they're strong. They're true. It is a perilous proposition. Only.
Even if killing this king doesn't break the curtain.
That, alas, I do not know. Woven the curse at the altar in...
Fanet! You were the one asking about... There's a whole bloody army of them out on the close.
Why would they stray so far?
There's only one way to find out.
Hey, mister! Over here, mister! The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't...
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell...
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Erev was with Miss Shula, well, I followed you.
You could have been...
Told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I... But then, I lost track of you in the woods, and...
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling, spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of...
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
All right. Creature is as terrible as you pose a threat to the village. What I can do.
It was over by the Swift one that I saw it.
Then that's where I'll start time. You're...
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000.
I heard the tributary confederate.
And then I dreamed I saw...
My lord.
Certainly.
It's a long... But before we get to that, would I be...
Yes, said that your ancestors found her. She who taught them the spell.
My great-grandmother suspected a woman, and it was she whose duty became to attend her grave.
I see. And service, you would...
Recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked, and finally found time to move. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had... None of us was you, my lord, have proved...
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, which I was...
Don't tell me. Another
Not quite, but a danger. It promises to be quite...
All right.
Fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a animal. I have an even better reason to want...
If you'll permit me,
Certainly, yep.
Over a week since me sister gave birth to... We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physic. The healers tell me there's only one hope. A broth.
Yamila's sister who stands to benefit is her baby to think of. And while
I'd be glad to help.
Have no shortage of skill, and it won't be achieved through weight of number is as wary a foe as it is a dead.
Decided. The two of you will go, while Jill and I...
So we might help prepare...
Clive, the river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. We'll need suitable... The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then. Is that... the hunter? Are you all right?
I was an ibex when a great...
Did you see what made it?
No, all I heard was an...
You've caused enough trouble. Hardly a beast which attacked you.
Not a chance. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Arkelon.
Away from the village.
Like it came from...
I'll go. You head back to Haven.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Enough of you, are there?
These will...
What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help There should be a sprig or two of local weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies beaver from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast and wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the...
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Givras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It should. Return to the city.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A cur...
Tracks. But...
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong.
a fresh kill.
But not a Givras. The wounds are too clean.
Look like a predator's try and clearly make out the claws.
Just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking that here.
Let's hope our friend is hung.
Patience, King's not something you...
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Givras are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack...
Would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of the gather.
It was sin. He fought for his people and their future with every fibre. In many ways...
Me? You're confused. Quiet. Something's... Guest has finally arrived. Shall be rude not to. Don't let it escape.
Slow. You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
Forces of nature all round with this one's passing. The river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of spirit, run free in the open. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river. Let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Ymilla before...
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as...
It did. Here, one Geever tongue. As promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the...
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more...
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return, but...
It's more besides.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your ship. For reminding me that the world we strive to create can live alongside their fellow men.
I'd hardly say is a struggle. Though we do...
As must ask that you... I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. Alice has lost enough.
Thank you.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now... this must be it.
My lord, you for making the path safe.
Easy.
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant. His sisters had only been here a matter of weeks when every day was a struggle to survive. Spared what they could to grant her wish. She might continue to watch over.
She lived down there. Come on. Yeah! What do we have here? Found her. Whatever this creature is, but it's not having ours. Where are you? Another fragment of Wallis's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too. Fingers crossed that's the last of them.
How many times do we have to tell you? You're not to go out into the woods alone.
You're back.
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me?
I did.
Yes.
Only because you warned me of its existence. You should ever have learned of its existence. Well, that ends well, I suppose.
What was it anyway?
Manifestation of Leviathan's power. Visited Wallius in the Surge. He was... Though why one would be wandering the ruins of River...
Maybe it was looking for his mum. That's why she died.
The Falls.
Aye. When they took her baby, she threw herself off the top. There once a year to pay our respects.
He is a part of its master's spirit, would he?
By the way, you did us a favor putting that thing...
I will have to charge. Here you are. May it serve you well.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer. Finished. That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive?
Fine. Taking...
I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took us...
What?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the... I can't imagine there being he...
Come on, then. I crave an audience with your king. Stay down! Another group. They don't look very regal. Still no sign of the king. Could Fannin have been wrong?
We're not alone.
There's dozens of them. The king must be close. We'll have to take care of his followers first. Looks like that's the last of them. Out here, anyway. Beastmen do like dark places. Well, I'll be damned. A crown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
Clive!
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor.
Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you, thank you, son.
Oh, it has
to be who? If you, don't...
It's not your asking, am mine. See, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome, but I don't know whether Walius was ever afforded. Abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed. Ceremony requires 3 minutes. Tributary, the role of witness, would normally assist.
So you want me to serve as witness in your...
Witness must be a trustee to steer the child through the stormy water.
Be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, serve as mother and I...
The younger brother. He should be making ready for the whether he is or not.
Please do, like his sister.
I'll bid him come to... You wait for us there?
Gladly.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mates!
You?
Oh, you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise.
To know each other?
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dust, in which we saved his...
3, 4... Who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Wal... I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower...
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was... He saved your life? Far likelier one at that. Would appear my family owe you to whether they admittedly fammy. Would it kill you to tell the truth once in a...
What? I said sorry.
Which? What is...
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child.
Nothing too own.
About the rite itself. It is to collect the holy water. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone.
I'd appreciate that.
Samuel, you stay here and
leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill
Be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right, then. Let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I'm warning you.
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Keep its attention on us.
Do more than that.
Nice try. Is anyone hurt?
Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens!
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the... Right then. Let's collect this water, shall we? The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here, in these springs.
Source of the river.
Take care not to spill it.
Right. Let's...
We can collect the water of the river from here.
All right.
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly, its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 ways, flows in the same direction, source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? Your ancestors froze him to...
Their dust-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80. So and I shall flow. We are all but drops of water in the great river.
I find that thought oddly reassuring. Water might seem insignificant as a part of a torrent. It makes me believe we humans might just stand...
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Waters rise! Try.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion... The tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are the holy water. No one would ever come down.
I'll be sure to watch my...
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
The water of the sea. I still can't help but be awed by it.
All I feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped in my great-grandfather's sacrifice to try to change his people was wrong. An unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I've striven to do what's best for my people? Here we live in poverty, hidden away from them a better life, just as my ancestors denied what...
Forcibly sacrificed one of your people to save them, as do I, in their woes. Just as we share in that joy, can do is try to bring them more of the...
You're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people, Wallius included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy...
Then we must start as we mean to go.
Then.
Back to the village, to find out if my brother has got his lackeys to do it for him.
We have...
All ready to go. told.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten.
Right you are.
Shula, wait. I don't know the words.
There aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive. My friends, we are gathered here to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion. As has been our custom since I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents. Mother and father returned to the sea, so I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his who returned him to us, shall bear witness in my... Clive, if you would step forward.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die, and to the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. Child, Walius, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with... You played your part to a T. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked, terrified I'd miss.
Part of the family, young Walyas, my lad. Well, Famiel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh, no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
Raise Walius as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world where we only have ourselves and each other.
Better prepared than most to survive in such a world, under your guidance.
Nature continues to smile on us. To lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing.
But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of we can save a single patch of soil. We can plant the seeds.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our... Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you steer clear of trouble now.
We must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Walius has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining.
Do is save that family. Jar River's cause. What is this?
Muthos. You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
Still think I'm going to be your vessel? I'll take your gift then, Ultima. Just don't expect it back.
You hear me? I will never be yours! Stay down!
You, who ever rail against our kin, all too eager to avail yourself. Perhaps you require more time to reflect.